Hi guys, and welcome to another batch of your replays. We are back with Zippy the cat. Now, you may remember Zippy from a previous replay where he was basically tearing Tiger 1s apart in his T29. Zippy likes to set Tiger 1s on fire apparently, but this time the tide has turned and Zippy the cat is in his Tiger 1, so he's going to have to be careful people don't set him on fire. But we are here on Malinovka. But this is the first of two replays, and the theme to today's replays are last second saves. So basically games that go the distance and are only saved in the last couple of seconds of the game. Now unfortunately that means that they're 15-minute replays, and that's a lot of processing power for a video. So basically I've got two replays. That's 30 minutes of actual gameplay and then another 5-6 minutes of introduction and roundup. So the downside to recording YouTube videos is that video sizes get too big, file sizes get too big, and things start to get corrupted once it gets over 4 gigs. So if you notice, some videos I've been uploading to the channel recently have been in 720p resolution. And that's because I can't. If a video gets over 4 gigs of size, it will not save correctly, and I end up having to render and save it in slightly lower resolution, and then I have to upload it in lower resolution, and the best I can do is 720p on the occasional video. So whenever I can, I'll upload a video in 1080p, which is the best resolution I can currently do, but on occasion they have to be in 720p, and if that's a problem for you guys, please let me know in the comments. What I may do in future is, if I get long replays, instead of trying to put 2 into one game or into one video, I may end up putting one, just releasing one your replays, and that'll keep it under 4 gigs, but it means much less gameplay for you guys to watch. But anyway, we are here on Malinovka. It's a 56%er, and let's just get going.
Los geht's.
So is Zippy platooned? No, he's not. For some reason the Nashorn is showing up as a platoon mate. I don't know why. That's because the Nashorn and Crusader are platooned. Yeah, that's weird. But Zippy is flying solo. He's going to be going up the hill as top tier heavy. It's a nice matchup for the Tiger 1. Tier 7 game, top tier. Only 4 tier 7s on the enemy team. A little bit of tunnel vision by Zippy. Bumps into the back of the Cheeto. But yeah, pretty nice matchup. 4 tier 7s on either side. A few tier 6s and a bunch of tier 5s. However, the enemy team do have 2 arty. So Zippy's just advancing. No shots in the middle. And enemy team are capping already. KV1 sitting in cap. So Zippy's still looking for shots. Not much to aim at the T43, and the shot goes a little bit high and to the left, unfortunately. But it doesn't look as if the enemy team have sent very many tanks up the hill. Plenty of tanks being spotted in the forest, but it really doesn't look as if the enemy team have advanced. And usually what that means is they're all sitting in cap, waiting for tanks to appear at the top of the hill. So, a fairly slow start to the game so far. No damage done. Not sure if Zippy has 6th sense on his Tiger. So Not quite sure what's happening. In chat, the VK is telling the Tiger, telling the guys to go down the hill. But that would be suicide. We know that there are at least 3 enemy tanks waiting in the forest, and most of the enemy team have not been spotted. Yeah, the VK is still on, going, are you guys having a gangbang up there? So, yeah. This VK really doesn't know what's waiting for them around this corner. And, yeah, what? Okay. This VK, I think he's intentionally being an asshat. Tiger won, or sorry, Zippy had a beautiful shot on that M4A3E2, and that VK just kept ramming him. But, okay, there we go. Zippy gets kill number 1, and the VK gets taken out by Arty. Now, there are 2 Arty on the enemy team, and Zippy knows he's been spotted, and a teammate's just been killed beside him. I wouldn't be sitting in the same spot. But, yeah, okay, so we knew that spot wasn't Arty safe. Unfortunately, Zippy makes a mistake, sits in the same spot, takes a big, big hit from the Bishop, 487 damage. He's going back to work on this M4, gets a nice shot into the M4. And now he's advancing. Any shots on the T-43? Nope. But we know there's an SU-100 and an IS who were last spotted camping down in the forest. And Zippy has lost half his health already. Comet's lost a third of his health. And it's not looking too good. Zippy's team are losing 5-9. But the Comet has decided to advance. Or is he? Oh, Comet's taking fire. So basically, there's still something down here. Maybe in the trees over to the right that's spotting the Comet. Comet decides to go for it. One of the Arties has been spotted on the other side of the map, so it's really just the Bishop over here. And he's been spotted. So Zippy's got shots on the SU-100. He's got shots on the Bishop. He's going for the SU-100, more important target. Second shot in. Nice shot. Not much to aim at. Just the top of the SU-100 misses that shot. Comet takes out the Bishop. Nothing to aim at. Oh, okay. Really nice shot just on the corner of the SU-100. So, Zippy's team have pulled back the score to 9-10. And Zippy's been spotted. He does have 6th sense, actually. So, gets a shot into the T-43. But he's sitting in the open. He's been spotted. And it looks as if the Hellcat's firing... Well, that said AP. Oh, okay. Now the Hellcat's firing HE. Hellcat couldn't pen him with AP, but has switched to HE. And there's no sign of this IS who was last spotted in the forest. So IS has obviously relocated. Comet's done some good work down the 9-0 lines, has made sure the forest is clear. And this Hellcat that was shooting at Zippy is over here, somewhere in front of Zippy. Oh, there's the IS. IS has been spotted again. Zippy stops in the open. Gets a nice shot into the rear of the IS. And yeah, enemy Hellcat is still firing HE. So the Hellcat has been spotted. Gets a nice shot into the Hellcat. Don't know what the Hellcat's doing, just sitting here in the open, firing HE. But Zippy puts a second shot in. Hellcat goes stealth. Yep, never moved. So Zippy's up to kill number 4. 2,292 damage. Unfortunately, bounces on the KV-3 that's been spotted in the distance. But gets a good shot in. Looks as if the KV-3 thought he might have been tracked, but he's not, so Zippy's continuing to go to work. Unfortunately, the IS takes out the Comet in the south of the map. So Zippy goes for one more shot to where the KV-3 was last spotted. So there's an IS down to the right, or to the left. There's a KV-3 in the dip in front of Zippy. And that VK who was being an asshat on top of the hill is still being an asshat in chat. But nothing you can do about it. It's not about him. This video is about Zippy's last second save of this game. And there are still 7 minutes to go. So let's speed it. Well, actually, KV3 has been spotted in the middle. Is Zippy going to get a shot? No. KV3 is hiding behind the ridge. Artie has now been spotted. Does Zippy have a shot? He does. Aims fully, takes out the FV304. Unfortunately, the FV304 takes out the Cheeto just before he dies. So it is 12-12. T25-2 takes out the IS in the south. Nice play by the T25-2. Zippy's on 5 kills. T25-2 is on 4 kills. Good performance by these two players. So just a PZSFL 4C and the KV3 left. We know the KV3 is a one-hit kill, and the PZSFL 4C has not been spotted yet. He's around somewhere, but he hasn't been spotted. So let's speed it up till something happens. So the T25-2 is moving south. He's flanking, trying to locate the last 2 remaining enemy tanks. We pretty much know the KV3 is down in the water to Zippy's left, but he is not being spotted, so he may be around the corner. T25-2 is moving up the other flank. And he's just taken a shot from something. So the PZSFL-4C has spotted the T25-2. Unfortunately, the PZSFL is just out of Zippy's view range. And he takes out the T25-2. But the KV3 has decided to advance. KV3 is one-hit kill. So Zippy is up to 6 kills. That's his top gun. It is 2v1. There are 4.5 minutes left in this game, and it is an encounter game, so it takes a lot longer to cap than a standard battle. So let's speed it up. The VK is telling the Tiger to go down, but Zippy is going to hunt this PZSFL. And T25-2 is saying the PZSFL is on 25% health. Okay, that's good to know. He's a one-hit kill. It's really, really nice when teammates communicate with each other and give information like that. So Zippy knows now that the SFL is a one-hit kill. Really important information. So he's saying to Zippy to go cap, but Zippy is saying no. If they're going to win this game, they either have to kill the PZSFL or cap, and they're running out of time. If Zippy had gone to cap at the time it was suggested, he and the RT could have capped, but the danger to doing that is they would have given their positions away to the PZSFL. And it would have been fairly easy for the PZSFL to sneak up and reset the cap if he knew where both enemy tanks were, but it looks as if the PZSFL, I'll slow it back down, it looks as if the PZSFL has relocated, and it looks as if this game's going for a draw, so just 1 minute 40 left. And this is going to be a draw, unless the PZSFL makes a big mistake. So Zippy is in cap. And as you can see, 1 minute 20 seconds left in the game, but 3 minutes 14 seconds for the cap to complete. It takes much longer to cap in an encounter game. RT is coming down to support Zippy, but between the two tanks, they still don't have time to cap. So RT is now in the cap, 1 minute of the game left. 1 minute 25 seconds to cap. So they are going to lose by about 20 seconds unless the PCSFL makes a big mistake. So there was a shot into the cap. PCSFL is shooting from somewhere. But it's going to be a draw. 30 seconds left and almost a minute left to cap. And the PCSFL comes to try and decap. He could have drawn out this game, but he comes. He's a one-hit kill. Zippy swings around, gets a shot in, and wins the game with 10 seconds left on the clock. So, to keep the video shorter, because it is going to be a long video today, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it was a first-class mastery. Zippy also picked up High Caliber and Top Gun for that game. He finished top on XP with 1149, 3,498 damage, and 7 kills. Really, really good finish to the game. It could have been a draw. The PCSFL made a big mistake coming back to try and decap, and Zippy took advantage of that. Next up, we have Tree Run 79 in his game. Another last-second save. Now, while Zippy the Cat may have saved his game with 10 seconds left on the clock, this really, really is a last-second save. In fact, it goes beyond a last-second save, and you'll see what I mean when it comes time for it. But this is a really, really good game in the Waffentrager Rheinmetall Borsig. I'm just going to call it the Borsig by Tree Run 79. It's a 49%er, very close game on Arctic region, and it's an 9.0 replay, so it's the older version of Arctic. Unfortunately, I have been busy, and I still have quite a few 9.0 replays to go through. This is one of them, but even though the map has changed since 9.1, please don't let that deter you from the fact that this is a really, really good game in the Borsig. Here we go. Now, while I'm waiting for Tree Run to get into position, I better explain that there were actually originally 3 videos. There's another video I have that is another amazing last-second save. In fact, not only is it a last-second save, but it's a player performing a last-second save 3 times in the same game. And, yep. Unfortunately, the video was too long, and I ended up deciding to do something else. I did something special with that particular replay. So you'll be seeing that on the channel as part of another compilation in a couple of days. But anyway, Tree Run has moved up into position. He's taking up a position. I know the map has changed, but I haven't seen too many TDs back here. It doesn't give you very many good shots on the enemy tanks coming around the corner at C1, C2. But he does spot a T-3485. He has got shots. I don't know quite why he isn't taking them. He's got a shot here. I don't know why he's not... Oh, hang on. Maybe he was AFK for a moment. But there we go. There's his first kill. 174 damage and 1 kill. And the alpha damage on this gun is 490. So... Tree Run gets a lot of kills in this game. I'm kind of spoiling the surprise for you, but quite a lot of the tanks are on low health, so it was a nice game, but I'd be lying if I'd say if I didn't say there was a little bit of kill securing in here. But if the tanks are presenting themselves to be shot, then of course you've got to take advantage of it. So again, a leopard spotted in the distance, he's on low health, and kill number 2. Tree Run's on 2 kills, 402 damage, and that's not even the alpha damage of 1 shot. So I think after this game, Tree Run should have taken notes. He should have gotten the names of all the players he kills in this game, sends them private messages and asks them to refund the cost of his ammo. So he did have a shot on the Hellcat, but the Hellcat fell back. Borsig is a much, much better target. Lovely shot into the enemy Borsig. 511 damage. And the Borsig's coming back for more. He's behind cover just as Tree Run fires. But this guy's a glutton for punishment. He didn't take his the first shot as a lesson. He's popping back out. Oh, and that shot just goes a little bit high. Must have flown just over the top of the tank. 263 hit points on the enemy Borsig, and Tree Run's almost reloaded. And there we go. 3 kills, 1,149 damage. But, yeah. Very few enemy tanks came over to this flank. Tree Run's on 3 kills. There's an M4A3E2 advancing. Don't know if Tree Run has 6th Sense. He doesn't have the gun depression to hit this M4A3. Oh, and he's just taken a big hit. So, no, he doesn't have 6th Sense, and he has been spotted. He's just lost half his hit points. An enemy Borsig fired from stealth, a Borsig that hasn't been spotted yet. But Tree Run manages to get a kill on the M4A3E2. Another 191 damage for kill number 4. Yeah, he really, really needs to send messages to these players and ask them for the credits back. But really, really fortunate that Tree Run decided to stay and hold that flank. The team are under a lot of pressure in the south, but there are plenty of tanks down there, so Tree Run is just hanging around. Still 2 enemy tanks not that haven't been spotted yet, and we know that one of them is a Borsig who took a shot at Tree Run. The other one is Artie, so there's probably not very much over here on this flank. But in the meantime, Tree Run's team are starting to collapse. They've just lost 3 tanks in quick succession. The score is 8-11, and Tree Run is still trying to spot this Borsig who took a shot at him. He's got his camo net and binocs activated, but the Tiger 2 and the Jag Tiger 8.8 are in trouble in the south. Tree Run's just looked. He's just seen that they are pretty close to being one-hit kills. They're under a lot of pressure, and we know that there is only 1 tank over on this flank. And Tree Run makes the right call. He decides to go back and help them. But unfortunately, the Borsig is not the quickest of tanks at the best of times. And there goes the Jag Tiger 88. So just the Tiger 2 holding out down there, and it looks as if the Tiger 2 is stock. Artie's trying to support the Tiger 2. Tree Run is moving into a position. The Tiger 2 does really, really well to take out the enemy T-34. Really, really important kill for Tree Run's team. Well played. I can't even pronounce your name, but Chiliark 0. Well played, sir. Unfortunately, alright, Sergeant Destruction in the Borsig has just taken out Chiliark 01, so basically it's just Tree Run and Artie left, and we know that the second Borsig that hadn't been spotted is now south because he's just taken out the Tiger 2. So Tree Run has set up an ambush. He's just waiting for these tanks to advance. It's just a question of how much health they're on. Tree Run's on 4 kills. There are 4 enemy tanks remaining. And the score is 11-13. Artie is making a run for it. And the Borsig has appeared and he's on fairly full health. But Tree Run gets a nice snapshot in. Takes him down to a 1-hit kill. And the Pershing's advancing. And Pershing's on low health as well. And another lovely shot. In the meantime, the other Borsig has appeared to the north. He's taken out Artie. So there are 2 Borsigs moving in on Tree Run's position. Doesn't look as if Tree Run has been spotted. Not much to shoot at this Borsig. But a beautiful shot, led the target well, takes out Sergeant Destruction, and now it is 13-14. Did that shot get him spotted? Yes, it did. So we got to remember, Tree Run does not have Sixth Sense. So Tree Run decides to relocate. He's off the radar. The other Borsig is over to his right. And Artie's still going for blind shots on that bush where he was last spotted. So Tree Run relocates, sets up an ambush, and it's just going to be a question of who loses patience first. So 2 enemy tanks remaining. If Tree Run can take out both enemy tanks, it will be a Radley Walters. Also, we don't know how much health, or I didn't notice how much health the enemy Borsig was on. Is he going to be a 1-hit kill or a 2-hit kill? I didn't actually notice. Anytime now. I think Tree Run is wondering if enemy Artie is perhaps relocating to try and flank him. Pointing his gun towards the south, and the enemy Borsig appears. Tree Run takes him out. He was a 1-hit kill. Another low kill. Enemy Borsig was only on 146 health, and Tree Run takes him out for kill number 7. So that must have got him spotted, but enemy Artie hasn't taken a shot. So that means one of two things. Either Tree Run is out of range of the enemy Artie, or enemy Artie is relocating and wasn't able to get a shot in on Tree Run's last known position. But Tree Run is going to relocate. Is he going to go hunt for Artie? Let's speed it up. Yep. Okay, so we're on ×4. Tree Run is going to go hunt for Artie. One more kill needed for his Radley Walters. Is he going to go right or left? He decides to go right. Come on, little Artie, where are you? And okay, they are being capped. They are being capped. So there's something wrong with the cap counter. It's saying there are 2 enemy tanks in there and there are only 30 seconds left. But Tree Run saying in chat he knew he should have stayed. So that cap counter is wrong. We'll put it back down to 1 speed or normal speed when we get closer to the cap. Okay, so now we're back down to normal speed. So 1 enemy tank capping, only 1 enemy tank left alive, 20 seconds left on the clock, and as I said, the Borsig is not the quickest of tanks. Tree Run has a 10.45 second reload. 10 seconds left in this game. And Tree Run goes for a blind shot, but then spots Artie. I don't know, he took a risk. It's a defeat, but Tree Run has time to reload, take out the M44. Wow. So in the replay description, Tree Run calls that a stolen victory. And that's because it was stolen. The enemy Artie had managed to cap, the game was over, but what a lot of people don't realize is you still have 5 to 6 seconds after a base has been capped to kill all the remaining enemy tanks. And if you manage to kill all the remaining enemy tanks before, even if the base has been captured, it will give you the victory. Killing every enemy tank takes priority over capping a base. The base had been capped, about 5 seconds later, Tree Run manages to get a shot probably in the last second or last few milliseconds of that game, takes out the enemy Artie and secures the victory. Really was a stolen victory. Very, very close run game. For that game, Tree Run got a second class mastery. He picked up his Radley Walters for 8 kills with the automatic top gun and a high caliber. He finished top on XP with 1123, 2,864 damage done and 8 kills. He spotted 1, damaged 8, destroyed 8, and did 367 assistance damage. He didn't actually get any base defense points because he killed the enemy tank after the base had been captured, and that was another amazing last second victory. As I say, there were 3 games, but the video was just too long, so I'll save the 3rd game for another occasion. Really well played to both Zippy the Cat and to Tree Run 79. Thank you for sending those replays in to me. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.